Welcome to CM Machine Services showroom. Today at CM Machine Services showroom, we have some featured products we'd like to show and share with you. This showroom is always moving equipment, so it's never really the same from one day to the next. We have several equipments here that we'd like to feature, and it is a Gresilva product, and you can gain a better understanding of the quality and workmanship of the Gresilva line. Today we have two pieces of equipment, and we have the GV5, and we also have the R6 unit, I believe. This one here is the complete smokeless horizontal grill. It's used widely in banquet halls and can be used indoors. So this one will produce a 100% smokeless environment. Here we want to feature today the GV5, and we're going to show you how the user and restaurant owner can easily disassemble the product for cleaning. The same way you disassemble will be the same way to reassemble. The product here has different features that we'd like to point out. Right now, we're going to get one of the assistants to come out and move the unit frontwards. You can see that it's a light machine and easy to move for cleaning. It is a great product, full stainless steel. Over here, I'm going to explain a little bit that on average, it'll take about 20 minutes, depending on the bird size, but 20 minutes for each bird to cook. Over here we have the heating compartment for when there's a lot of product going out the door and you want to keep busy, and for high output. And the compartments here, they are alphabetical, and I will explain why it's alphabetical. The important thing to note is that each compartment can be controlled individually. You have alphabetical there and alphabetical on the control panel. That each side can cook individually. So if your restaurant is not that busy, you can only have one or two compartments cooking, and the heat is on both sides of the unit. And I will show you the heating elements once we take this apart. So right now we're going to show you how to remove the letter A, and I'm going to explain to you why it's important to have this alphabetical. So on the first one, we're going to open it up, and you'll notice that every time you open it up to remove the cooked product, that one side will always lean and rest on the bars. So that's letter A. And this grid that comes with the unit has two different sizes depending on the thickness of the birds. You can close it in two ways. Now we're going to show you how it closes the first way and then the second way. So for the thicker bird, you will close it like that, and so that's the thicker bird. Now if you need it more tighter, you close it that way for a product that's much thinner. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what happens with the letter E. And you can see when you open it, one side will rest again on the bars, right? So that is the reason why it's alphabetical, so that the grids will always rest on top of the bars. Now we're going to completely remove all the grids. And you would do this at the end of every night for washing. There are tanks available so that the user can leave it overnight for washing. Once all this is removed, I'm going to show you what the heating elements look like, so you can gain a better understanding of how this is completely built. These units are very efficient on electricity. This helps the owner to minimize cost, because when you are controlling one unit, it has the heating elements on one side has the other heating elements here, so you're heating up the product on that compartment. That's why it's individually controlled. But the benefits is also that it releases heat throughout the whole compartment. So it'll keep everything warm while it's cooking just that individual compartment. And because of that, you will save a lot of electricity power and will save cost. Now, I'm going to show you the bottom part and explain to you when removing the, for washing, I'm going to, throughout the production time, this button over here is so that you can release water in the grease pan. And the objective of that is so that you have the water level up to here, so that throughout the day, when there's grease falling from the product, that it catches onto the water and there's less flare-ups and less smoke. You also have a drain, so that at the end of the day, when you want to clean it up, the user can release the valve on a bucket, or release the valve onto the basket there, and you see that there's a filter that it catches any leftover product, maybe some skin or what other types of product falling from the chicken, and that'll catch it, and then it releases only the water, the dirty water. One key feature that I need to bring to your attention about this unit is the reason for the water. The water on the catch pan is not only to catch the grease and to eliminate smoke in your restaurant, but also when you notice that the water is running low, the user can easily bring it back up by pressing the green button. But the key and the bonus of these units is that the water during the heat process and cooking process will release humidity and get your product to a nice, tasty, and moisture product. So you'll have nice moisture. It will not make your chicken, your product, whatever you're cooking in the unit, it will not make your product dry. So that is a key feature of this unit as well. At the same time, when you are removing the grids throughout the day, when you are removing, there's also the catch pan at the bottom, so that when you are doing that throughout the day, that you're not dirtying your floor. So this is always easily accessible for the user, which you can push out and push in with just your foot. You should be able to do that. And that'll catch anything from hitting the floor. So that's that part there. Now for the heating storage, you have some pans, and that way you have access to your product and it'll keep it warm. Ideally, you want to try to maintain product in there no more than 3 hours, and it depends on your establishment. So now we're gonna remove this whole top part to show you if you want to clean, to gain a better understanding of what's really under the hood. Now we have a nice clean surface here where the storage was, and the heat goes through here and to the storage. Now, again, when we come towards the back, there's a handle, and you need to release the handles there. And now we're gonna lift the bar, and you're gonna see what it looks like if you wanna do special cleaning. This unit is very accessible, easy to clean, very high product. So you have this here, and you're looking at the heating elements, and you have a safety bar here, just in case, and you can put that there. It does hold itself from that bar there as well, and you can see no one's holding it, it's tilt, and you can have full access to clean. You can also have access to remove this. You might want to do that prior to turning the unit over. And that way you can have access to the bottom and on the inside there. So you can see that we just pushed that out of the way, so you can see you have full access for cleaning. And this is how it's done on the inside, how it looks. You can access the walls. It's important to keep your walls clean if you can, and that way it will give you a better tasting product. Okay, and how it's done, high quality. Now we will close this back up. And it does help if you have 2 people doing this. It's I would recommend 2 people. The hood. Okay, so that's now secure. And now we're going to put the storage back up. And everything should fit into place nicely. It's not hard at all to get it in the right spot. There you go. See, matter of seconds, everything nice and secure. And now the grid's back alphabetically. It is really a simple unit to use, and it's one of the most popular units. Very cost effective to operate this unit. You can have a full restaurant and operate one of these units. If you can sell 3 meals a day, it'll pay off these units in no time. In less than 2 years, you can pay these units in no time. And back into place, ready for operation once again.